Walker Evans is an American photographer and photojournalist born in 1903, and he died in 1975. He is best known for his work for the Farm Security Administration and his documentation of the Great Depression. His goal as a photographer was to make pictures that are, quote, literate, authoritative, transcendent, end quote. In 1935, he spent 2 months taking photography for a campaign for the Resettlement Administration in West Virginia and Pennsylvania. Evans and writer James Agee traveled through Hale County, Alabama in 1936 on an assignment from Fortune magazine that was subsequently never ran. In 1941, however, the book Let Now Praise Famous Men was published, which included photos by Evans and text by Agee describing their stay with the 3 white tenant families in southern Alabama during the Great Depression. This book is a detailed account of 3 farming families and their struggle with poverty. This photograph by Walker Evans is titled Hard Times. It was taken in 1935. The photo depicts the, quote, interior of unemployed man's house, Morgantown, West Virginia, end quote. The empty rocking chair, as well as its reflection in the mirror, emphasizes the loneliness and helplessness that comes from unemployment. This photograph is interpretive because it allows the viewer to interpret the meaning. The lighting comes from the right, most likely from a window or open door. This photo tells a story of a man who is unemployed in the midst of the Great Depression. The man is not included in the photograph, which shows how many Americans felt forgotten during the Great Depression, as they lived without jobs for many years at a time. This photo makes me feel detached. This photograph by Walker Evans is titled Shine. It was taken in 1936. It is of a shoe shine stand in southeastern USA. Evans titled the photograph, but did not provide a description, and the exact location of this image is unknown. This photo is descriptive because it shows the drawn image of a shoe on a building and the word shine underneath it. The viewer will see that this is a shoe shine stand because of this. It can be interpreted that this stand is shut down or did not get many customers based on the rundown look in front of the building. I feel that the lack of exact location for this image implies that this photograph could have been taken just about anywhere in southeastern U.S. during the Great Depression. This makes me sad because it is just an example of how many businesses closed during the Depression. This photograph, titled The Neighbors by Walker Evans, was taken in 1936. It is of, quote, middle-class houses of the town, Birmingham, Alabama, unquote. This photo is ethically evaluative because it shows middle-class housing backed up to a graveyard. Titling it The Neighbors is morbid since it implies that the dead bodies are the neighbors of the living people. This photo makes me feel uncomfortable and a little bit depressed. However, this is not an uncommon sight for middle-class housing neighborhoods.